What if I told you that some of the vegetables sitting in your kitchen right now could be quietly stealing your strength, clouding your mind, and threatening the independence you've worked so hard to maintain? And what if I also told you that 3 other humble vegetables hold the power to protect your mobility, sharpen your thinking, and help you thrive in ways you never imagined possible? The truth is, the foods we choose after 65 aren't just about nutrition anymore. They're about preserving the life we love, the activities that bring us joy, and the freedom to live on our own terms. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology, following tens of thousands of older adults over many years, reveals something remarkable. The right vegetable choices can be your secret weapon against aging, while the wrong ones can accelerate decline in ways that might shock you. I know this might sound overwhelming, but here's what fills me with hope. Small changes in what we eat can create profound transformations in how we feel, how we move, and how we experience each new day. You have more power than you realize to shape your future, starting with something as simple as the vegetables on your plate. Today I'm going to share with you the 3 vegetables that could become your greatest allies in healthy aging, and the 3 that might be working against you without you even knowing it. Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal a surprising truth about one seemingly healthy vegetable that could be quietly undermining your leg strength and stability. But first, if you're new here, I'd love to have you join our community of people who believe that our best years can still be ahead of us. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so we can continue this journey together. And if this resonates with you, drop a comment sharing which vegetable you're most excited to add to your daily routine. Your enthusiasm inspires our entire community. Part 1. 3 vegetables seniors over 65 must eat daily. 1. Broccoli, your body's personal bodyguard. There's something beautiful about broccoli that goes far beyond its vibrant green color. When I think about this remarkable vegetable, I see it as nature's gift to anyone who wants to age with grace and strength. For those of us over 65, broccoli isn't just food. It's like having a personal bodyguard, working tirelessly to protect what matters most. Inside each tiny floret lies a powerful compound called sulforaphane, and this little miracle worker does something extraordinary. It fights the silent inflammation that tries to steal our vitality day by day. You know that stiffness in your joints when you wake up? That fatigue that seems to creep in more often? Much of that comes from chronic inflammation, and sulforaphane stands guard against it, helping your body heal and strengthen from within. But here's what really moves me about broccoli. It doesn't just fight inflammation, it actively builds you up. The vitamin K and calcium work together to keep your bones strong and resilient. The antioxidants protect your heart and mind. And perhaps, most importantly, for those precious legs that carry you through life, broccoli improves circulation, ensuring that every step you take is supported by healthy blood flow. I've seen people transform their energy levels simply by adding a cup of lightly steamed broccoli to their daily routine. The key is in the preparation. Steam it just until it's bright green and tender, preserving all that nutritional power. When you eat broccoli prepared this way, you're not just having a vegetable, you're making an investment in your future self. Think about it this way. Every bite of broccoli is a small act of love toward the person you're becoming. It's saying, I believe in my strength, I believe in my future, and I'm going to nourish the body that's carried me this far. That's the kind of self-care that creates real, lasting change. If you're finding hope in these insights and you're still with me, let me know by commenting number 1 below. Your engagement means the world to me and helps me know I'm on the right track. Now, let's discover another incredible ally in your journey toward vibrant health. 2. Spinach. The quiet powerhouse that transforms everything. There's something almost magical about spinach that I want you to understand. This humble green leaf, often overlooked or pushed aside on plates, holds within it the power to transform how your body and mind function every single day. When I share this with people, I see their eyes light up with possibility, and that's exactly what I want for you. Spinach is rich in natural nitrates. Think of these as tiny messengers that tell your blood vessels to open wide and let life flow freely. For those of us navigating the changes that come with age, this is nothing short of miraculous. Better blood flow means your muscles stay strong and responsive, your brain stays sharp and clear, and your legs maintain the power to carry you wherever your heart wants to go. I've met countless people who thought mental fog and muscle weakness were just inevitable parts of aging, only to discover renewed clarity and strength after embracing spinach as a daily companion. The lutein and folate in spinach don't just support your brain, they protect the very essence of who you are, keeping your memory bright and your thoughts quick. And here's something that always amazes me. Spinach is also protecting your precious gift of sight. The same compounds that sharpen your mind also shield your eyes from age-related damage. When you can see clearly, you move confidently, you stay connected to the world around you, and you maintain that beautiful independence that makes life so rich. The wonderful thing about spinach is how easy it is to welcome into your life. Blend it into a morning smoothie, where you'll barely taste it, but receive all its benefits. Sauté it lightly with a little garlic for a side dish that tastes like care on a plate, or simply add fresh spinach to your salads. However you choose to enjoy it, know that you're giving yourself a gift that keeps on giving. Every leaf of spinach is like a promise to your future self, a promise of clearer thinking, steadier steps, and brighter days ahead. That's the power of choosing foods that truly nourish your body and soul. But wait until you discover this next vegetable. It's been quietly protecting people for generations, and its benefits for balance, vision, and overall vitality might surprise you in the most wonderful way. 3. Carrots, the bright guardians of your independence. If broccoli is your bodyguard and spinach is your brain's best friend, then carrots are the bright guardians of your independence. There's something so hopeful about their vibrant orange color. It's like they're radiating the very nutrients that can keep you moving freely and seeing clearly for years to come. The beta-carotene in carrots isn't just responsible for that beautiful color. It's working tirelessly to protect your vision, which is one of your most precious assets for staying independent. When you can see the world clearly, you can navigate it safely, enjoy its beauty fully, and continue driving, reading, and recognizing the faces of those you love. Every carrot is like a small investment in maintaining that visual freedom that keeps you connected to life. But carrots do something else that fills me with excitement. They support your balance and coordination in ways that can prevent those devastating falls that change everything. The antioxidants in carrots help keep the communication between your brain and feet crystal clear, ensuring that every step you take is confident and secure. I love sharing this with people because it's such a simple thing that can make such a profound difference. The fiber in carrots helps stabilize your blood sugar, which protects the delicate nerves in your feet and legs. Stable blood sugar means steady energy, clear thinking, and strong circulation, all the things that keep you feeling vital and alive. You can enjoy carrots in so many delicious ways. Crunch on them raw for a satisfying snack that floods your system with nutrients. Grate them into salads for natural sweetness and color. Blend them into soups that warm your soul. However you choose to enjoy them, you're choosing to protect your sight, your balance, and your beautiful independence. When I see someone making these positive changes, adding broccoli for strength, spinach for clarity, and carrots for balance, I witness transformations that go far beyond physical health. I see renewed confidence, restored hope, and a rekindled belief that the best chapters of life can still be ahead. But here's where our story takes a serious turn. Not every vegetable in your kitchen shares this loving intention. In fact, some seemingly innocent vegetables might be quietly working against everything we're trying to build. The truth about these hidden dangers might be difficult to hear, but knowledge is power, and I want to give you that power. Part 2. 3 vegetables seniors should never touch. 1. Eggplant, the beautiful deceiver. This might be hard to hear, but sometimes the most beautiful things can hide the greatest dangers. Eggplant, with its gorgeous purple skin and meaty texture, seems like it should be a healthy choice. Yet for many of us over 65, it can be quietly undermining the very mobility and comfort we're working so hard to preserve. Hidden within eggplant is a compound called solanine, nature's way of protecting the plant, but potentially harmful to our aging bodies. This natural chemical can trigger inflammation in our joints and muscles, especially in those of us who are already dealing with arthritis, stiffness, or nerve sensitivity. The cruel irony is that we often eat eggplant thinking we're making a healthy choice, not realizing it might be adding to our pain. I've spoken with too many people who couldn't understand why their joint pain was getting worse despite their efforts to eat well. When they removed eggplant from their diet, many experienced improvements they hadn't expected. The inflammation that solanine can trigger doesn't announce itself loudly. It whispers, gradually weakening muscles, stiffening joints, and making each step a little less certain than the last. For those of us who treasure our independence and mobility, this hidden threat is particularly heartbreaking. The gradual loss of balance and strength can lead to falls, which change everything in an instant. The emotional toll of losing confidence in our own bodies, of feeling unsteady or uncertain, touches the very core of who we are. I want you to know that avoiding eggplant isn't about giving up flavor or variety in your diet. It's about protecting the precious gift of mobility and choosing foods that support your body rather than challenge it. There are so many other vegetables that can give you flavor, nutrition, and joy without carrying this hidden risk. Your body has carried you faithfully all these years. It deserves foods that honor and support it, not ones that quietly work against it. But eggplant isn't the only vegetable that might surprise you with its hidden dangers. 2. Green bell peppers, the colorful culprit. This might come as a shock because green bell peppers seem so innocent, so fresh and crisp and full of promise. They add beautiful color to our meals and seem like they should be part of a healthy diet. But here's a truth that many people don't know. Green bell peppers can be silent troublemakers for those of us navigating the delicate balance of healthy aging. Green bell peppers belong to the nightshade family and contain lectins, proteins that can bind to your gut lining and disrupt the very foundation of good health, your ability to absorb nutrients. For those of us over 65, when our digestive systems may already be more sensitive, this can trigger a cascade of problems that start small but grow significant over time. The chronic inflammation that lectins can cause doesn't announce itself dramatically. Instead, it whispers its presence through small changes. A stiffness here, a tingling there, a subtle loss of balance that makes you feel less sure on your feet. Over time, this inflammation can reduce blood flow to your legs and feet, dulling sensation and increasing the risk of falls that can change your life in an instant. What makes this even more concerning is that green bell peppers offer less nutritional benefit than their colorful cousins. Red, yellow, and orange bell peppers are ripened versions with higher antioxidant content and lower lectin levels. Choosing green peppers means accepting potential inflammatory risks without receiving the maximum protective benefits. I've watched people remove green bell peppers from their diets and report improvements in joint comfort, better digestion, and renewed confidence in their balance. It's not that everyone will have these problems, but for those of us over 65, why take the risk when there are so many safer, more beneficial options available. Choosing what not to eat can be as powerful as choosing what to include. Every meal is an opportunity to either support your body's healing or inadvertently work against it. But there's one more vegetable that might surprise you even more. One that's so deeply embedded in American food culture that this truth might be the hardest to accept. 3. White potatoes, the beloved betrayer. This might be the most difficult truth I have to share with you today, because white potatoes feel like family. They've been part of our most cherished meals, mashed at holiday dinners, baked alongside Sunday roasts, transformed into golden fries that remind us of simpler times. But for those of us over 65, this beloved comfort food might be betraying the very health and vitality we're working to preserve. The problem lies in what happens inside your body after you eat white potatoes. They cause a rapid spike in blood sugar that sets off an inflammatory response throughout your system. For younger bodies, this might be manageable, but for those of us whose systems are more delicate, these repeated sugar surges can damage the tiny blood vessels that nourish our legs, feet, and brain. I've seen this pattern too many times. Someone notices their feet getting cold more often, experiences more cramping, feels less stable when walking, or notices their thinking isn't as sharp. Often, white potatoes are playing a silent role in these changes, gradually stiffening arteries and reducing circulation to the very extremities that keep us mobile and independent. The emotional impact of losing mobility and confidence is profound. When we can't trust our legs to carry us safely, when simple activities become challenging, we lose more than physical function. We lose the freedom to live life on our own terms. The independence we've cherished begins to slip away, and with it, pieces of who we are. What makes this even more heartbreaking is that white potatoes offer so little in return for this risk. Unlike the vibrant vegetables we talked about earlier, the broccoli with its protective compounds, the spinach with its brain-boosting nutrients, the carrots with their vision-supporting antioxidants, white potatoes provide mostly empty calories and missed opportunities for real nourishment. But here's what gives me hope. You have the power to make a different choice. Every time you reach for a sweet potato instead of a white one, every time you choose colorful vegetables over plain starches, you're choosing to support your circulation, protect your nerves, and maintain the strength that keeps you moving forward with confidence. This isn't about perfection or never enjoying comfort foods again. It's about understanding the trade-offs and choosing foods that honor the body that's carried you this far and will hopefully carry you much further still. Your path forward, small changes, profound transformations. As I reflect on everything we've shared today, I'm filled with a deep sense of hope and possibility. You see, the beautiful truth about healthy aging isn't that it requires dramatic overhauls or impossible sacrifices. It's built on small, loving choices made day after day. Choices that honor your body, protect your independence, and nurture the life you want to continue living. Every morning when you choose steamed broccoli over processed foods, you're choosing strength. Every time you add spinach to your meal, you're choosing mental clarity and vibrant circulation. Every carrot you enjoy is a vote for clear vision and steady balance. And every time you pass by those potentially inflammatory vegetables, you're choosing to protect the mobility and comfort that make life joyful. I've had the privilege of witnessing countless transformations that began with exactly these kinds of simple changes. I've seen people rediscover energy they thought was gone forever, regain confidence in their balance, and experience the profound peace that comes from knowing they're actively nurturing their health rather than just hoping for the best. Your body has been your faithful companion through every chapter of your life. It has carried you through challenges, celebrations, sorrows, and joys. Now, in these golden years, it deserves your thoughtful care and respect. The vegetables you choose aren't just food. They're medicine. their prevention, they're acts of self-love that ripple outward into every aspect of your life. The path to vibrant aging isn't complicated, but it does require intention. It asks you to see each meal as an opportunity to either support your future or leave it to chance. It invites you to become an active participant in your own wellness story, rather than a passive observer of whatever aging might bring. Remember, you have more control than you might think. Your choices matter, your health matters, and the years ahead of you, they can be filled with vitality, independence, and joy if you make decisions that support that vision. I want to hear from you now. Take a moment to think about what resonated with you today. What's one change you're inspired to make? What's one way you plan to show your body the love and care it deserves? Share that with our community in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to take their own first step. If this message brought you hope and practical insights, I'd love to hear which tip you found most valuable in the comments below. Your stories help guide what I share next. Don't forget to like this video if it brought you value. Share it with someone who might benefit from these insights, and subscribe to join our growing community of people who believe that our best days can still be ahead of us. Thank you for spending this time with me today, for being open to new possibilities, and for choosing to be an active participant in creating the vibrant, healthy future you deserve. Here's to living each day with intention, nourishing your body with wisdom, and embracing the beautiful journey of aging with grace and strength.